Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some football? I sure am. I'm Cobra, and I am joined by Tyler and Kevin. Say hello, guys. Well, maybe not Tyler. He's currently, unfortunately, he will be muted for a little bit. He's at his job.
I'm here. I'm just rattling stuff.
It's all right. It's all right. Thanks, Tyler. So, preseason definitely wrapped up with a neat little bow. I mean, we expected preseason to do what they were going to do anyway. I mean, you got the excitement of plumbers and Make-A-Wish kids going. It's just how it is. People's fighting for their job. We saw the Colts beat the Bengals. We saw the Bears become the preseason champions, 4-0. Saw the Jaguars absolutely decimate the Falcons. The Buccaneers beat the Dolphins. The Raiders and Niners end in a tie. The Vikings beat the Eagles. The Packers beat the Ravens. The Lions beat the Steelers. The Texans beat the Ravens. The Panthers beating the Bills. And currently, right now, the Chargers are playing the Cowboys. It's 26-19, San Diego.
With LA. And it's over.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it should still be San Diego because fuck you, Spanos. Sorry, had to lay out that meme. And of course, later on, we'll have the Battle of New York in the preseason, the Giants and the Jets at MetLife Stadium, the Seahawks and the Browns, the Titans and the Saints, the Cardinals and Broncos, and the Patriots and Commies tomorrow. The Titans, Saints tomorrow, Cardinals, Broncos tomorrow, Patriots, Commies tomorrow. Yep.
Don't talk shit about MetLife Stadium. Only I can do that.
Yep. Sorry. Hey, everyone knows that stadium is as bad for you as Heisenberg's meth. So, yeah. Anyhow. So, guys, with our respected teams, the Bills, the Titans, and the Giants, do we have any expectations what preseason showed us, or are you optimistic? Are you like, let's see what happens? So, blah, blah. Kevin, I'm going to start with you.
Oh, boy. Yeah, there's only like two extremes. It's kind of like what your opinion is on the Yankees. You either love them or hate them, right? Well, with the Titans, they're either going to be, I would say, pretty good or extremely friggin' terrible. And it all hinges on Will Levis, the Mayo Man himself.
Yep. Now the ultimate question will be, will Levis actually do well, or will he be left on a heap on the turf gargling mayonnaise? Ow, that was a bad joke.
Sorry. We really don't know, and that's basically it. Like, everyone does want to write him off at that point, believing that they're going to land the number one pick and get Shedeur Sanders or whatever the hell. But we really don't know, because they do have pieces. They may go like 6-11. Like, the best case I can probably think is that they are in like a 500 team that if couple plays either break right or break wrong, that's going to be what they are.
So I'm confirming that from you just said that Shedeur Sanders is a top pick.
Someone mock draft him to the Titans at 4.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
I don't know if it was ESPN or like NBC or whatever, but I just know that they're already out. They're already believing that, that's what they're going to do, because screw it. We don't care about some doohickey hillbilly team from the South when we want to see SEC football during the Saturdays and go to church on Sundays or whatever the hell.
Yeah, well, that's just unfortunate how it is, considering the Titans are going to be better than, to be fair, I think the Titans are going to do better than you think as well. I think, but I don't think they're playoff bound yet.
No, I think they're going to be like, they're still like
7-10 maybe, but
yeah, it's a year or two away, honestly.
Yeah, year or two, maybe a little more, because like I said, young quarterback who showed flashes but got hurt, got hurt. He pretty much was fed to the fire, and
you saw how bad that offensive line was last year. They brought in Bill Callahan to try and make some sort of difference in the coaching regime to make sure that there's some semblance of, competence in that department. Yeah. So maybe it'll be better. Yeah, I'll give him credit.
Cost New York Giants situation.
Yeah, I'll give him credit.
Not yet.
I'll give him. Yeah.
I'll
give him. All right, go ahead, Tyler.
No. I was letting you finish. Sorry about that.
Because I'll give him credit. They did, try to build around him, get receivers, try and get a first round pick with J.C. Latham.
Yep.
Try to build the offensive line as quickly as possible. They still feel they're a year away.
Tyler, now it's your turn. Talk about the Giants, if you can.
So anything about the Giants? They're not terrible. They're actually showing some flashes this spring. Actually, we have hope. But Daniel Jones needs to stay healthy, and our O-line actually needs to protect him. That's our biggest issue right now, is protecting Jones.
Well, Daniel Jones is going to need more than that beard, because if he doesn't,
that beard is.
Yep, if he doesn't, let me just say that the Giants fans all over the nation will definitely experience pain. And they don't have to be from Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Montana, North Carolina, Utah, and Virginia, where that topic is actually banned in their state, to actually experience it. Oh!
So, one more thing to add on. I'm going to say this. I honestly think the Giants will actually have a solid year. I don't think they're going to have like a spectacular year, but I think they're going to have a solid year.
Well, I will definitely say this. The preseason for Buffalo has been pretty weird. That is the best way. Yeah, realistically, yes. Because here's the thing. This loss against Carolina, they didn't play any of their starters. This was second, third, and practice squad fodder that was out. That's probably one of the big takeaways against that. Everyone goes, "Oh, they lost to the Panthers." Yeah, they played their second and third and practice squad fodder. I do have a big concern, and it just showed up. It didn't just show up; it lingered after the Kansas City Chiefs game, and that is Tyler Bass. Tyler Bass has. Something is going in there, man. He has completely regressed. I wouldn't be surprised if Tyler Bass does not improve. Expect Tyler Bass to be waived and cut. Expect him to be gone. By this season. Just because.
I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you like a hope here. I already know that the Titans are going to keep Nick Folk, but they have another kicker that the Bills could get. Brandon Navarson, who kicked a game winner on last game against the Seahawks and also kicked, I think, a 59-yarder as well.
I have an addendum. I have an addendum question to that, Kevin.
Uh-huh.
How young is that kicker, by the way?
Braden Navarson. I believe he is a rookie.
Now, if he's a rookie, then that's definitely
undrafted rookie from NC State. Yep.
I could definitely say this. If Tyler Bass doesn't pan out, that could definitely be an interesting cap friendly move that Buffalo does. It would be realistically.
Oh yeah.
Because as I think a lot of people don't realize, Buffalo still has a cap issue, and but that's probably, and like I said, that's probably the big worry that Buffalo has is the one one kicking the extra points into field goals is Tyler Bass Pro Shops. Okay, so now we need to really, really batten down the hatches because we have we're gonna actually bring back an old segment. We're gonna do the bold predictions once again, but we're not gonna go one at a time. Basically, we're just gonna do the Thursday and the Friday. I'm just gonna discuss them. I don't have the odds in front of me, but basically we're just gonna say Ravens or Chiefs, Packers or Eagles. Because those are the teams that are happening. This next week. So Kevin, Tyler, that's how I'm going to start with you. Give me that bold prediction.
Starting with who? Me or Tyler?
Starting with you, Kevin. Ravens, Chiefs.
All right. I predict that it will go down to the wire this time, and that the Ravens will probably win it with a last-second 60-yard field goal by Justin Tucker at the very end of the game.
What's your opinion on this game?
I feel like the Ravens are going to run away with it. I'm literally run away with it.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that. The Ravens may have downgraded on defense a little bit, because they lost Patrick Queen to the Steelers. But the Ravens, I think, will take this primarily because their offense is more weapon, have more weapons. I mean, the Kansas City all they have is Mahomes and Kelsey and not really many receivers. But they have a rookie receiver. But it's just like and another receiver to not Brees Hall, but as another But I think it's the Ravens. The Ravens, to be fair, the Ravens made so many moves in the offseason, especially getting Derrick Henry. They need to really put the screws to Patrick Mahomes, most famous for sucking off Roger Goodell. And now, and then we're going to get to our non-green Green Bay Packers and our non-green Philadelphia Eagles.
Should we explain why that they're not? Should we explain why that they're not wearing green?
Yes, we should. So as everyone knows, that the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers normally rock green in their color schemes. It's pretty much in their DNA that the color green is them. Well, in Brazil, specifically the area where they are at, green's actually a gang color. I think, if I remember correctly, right?
I believe it's because they're in Brazil, the actual soccer or football they call it. It gets really intense. So intense that the main rival of the team that currently owns the building wears green, and their fans are like a gang sometimes, and they sometimes make some very, very bad things happen.
As
in riots or crushes or people dying, that sort of thing.
Yeah. And not just, and I also, riots, rapes, the type of nasty affair that normally doesn't happen in
American sports. In American sports, yes, it
normally doesn't. I mean, but it's just
it does, but it's not that prevalent.
Yeah, we are unfortunately more controlled, especially when we actually consume adult beverages like alcohol. But
and there in Brazil, football is life. But anyway,
football's religion. Eagles, what are you talking about?
Oh, of course. But anyway,
yeah.
Eagles, Packers. Prediction. You want my prediction, right?
Yes.
Oh God, the Eagles are gonna kill the Packers. I'm sorry, I can't. You're talking about a very pissed off Eagles team that had the ending they had last season. They don't want to have that again.
Yep. Yes. Trust me. The Eagles are gonna treat the Packers like a certain high grade, former high grade Eagles fan treats a cupcake.
Ugh.
Tyler, what's your opinion? If he's available, Tyler.
I'm here. I just had to get to my phone.
It's all right. Oh. Eagles, Packers.
Oh, I'm with Kevin. The Eagles are gonna kick the shit.
Yep. And I think it's a consensus here. Eagles, Packers. It got the Eagles over. It got the Eagles over the Packers. All three of us. That's what we got. So yeah, relatively short podcast today. Because it's the end of the preseason. It's not really much to talk about. Particularly because we're not there yet. But hey, we just wanted to get a little bit of the hype ready. And trust me, the hard count, we're going to be doing something a little bit more. We're going to be, hopefully we'll have more people in to have this a little bit better. No offense to us three here. If we have more, I think that my plan to have that our pick a winner, deal will be a little bit better, which is what I'm hoping for. And then when we went to Monday Night Football, we'll definitely do Monday Night Football is always a main event. It's some Monday night pick. So,
hey, I want to add something. Tuesday night, see you next Saturday in a couple weeks. The crack bus is back.
Yes. Tuesday night after week 2. After week 1. Sorry, after week 1. That's a recap show. Tune in. But anywho, that is it for the hard count. I didn't plug any affiliates today. Here during our roundtable or anything else. That's why. But this is where I'm going to do it now. Fanatics, Bulletproof Coffee, Dr. Squatch, Sleece, W Energy, Duke Canada Supply Company, Fubo TV, Century PC, and Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. Don't forget to click the links in the bio when you purchase something. That's an affiliate link. Show the channel some love because hey, Cobra needs a new mic. We'd like to get Cobra a new mic. Not only Cobra a new mic, but also help support the channel. Show us some love. And anywho,
make money so I don't have to work in retail anymore.
Yeah, or I have to walk around selling gutters. Anyway, I am Cobra.
Don't drink the coffee. Drink coffee responsibly. Don't be me.
Exactly. I am Cobra, and on behalf of Kevin and Tyler, we will see you on the field.